Alright, so we're going to do a couple of things here. We've got our board for our seat. It's all painted and ready to go. Our boxes are all painted and ready to go. I need to set this up on top. This has already been pre-fit. Yes, there we go. Nice and tight, pre-fit. So we're going to need to figure out our center line. Get our center line. I actually have a mark right there already for the center line. We need to do the cutout here for the seat, and then we're going to mark the underscore the bottom of it where the glue points are. We're going to sand a little bit on top, on the bottom of it, and then we're going to go and glue the bench seat down, and then finally we're going to lay out for the hatches. And we've laid out our center line, which doesn't match the center line of the boat, which is right there. I have that laid out already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my square. We're going to lay out for the opening for the engine, for the bolts that tighten up, and for the fuel lines, etc., to get down below to the gas tank, which is mounted underneath the seat. Alright, so what we've done here is I've measured the width of the boat at the stern. I got my center line mark. I brought the center line mark out straight with the square. Took my, oh my god, I lost my train of thought. What the hell is that called? Protractor? I don't remember. Alright. And then I made a radius based upon, I came in 1 inch from the inside of where the seat is here. I like that radius. So, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jigsaw, I'm going to cut it right around there with a new blade, take it nice and easy, and then we will glue this puppy down. Then we'll cut in our hatches. There's a hatch that goes in right here in front of you, and a hatch that goes in over there by that paint stick. And here is the underside of our seat, and we've got our lines scribed on here where we need the sand. I'll rough this up a little bit where I've painted, so I have a good contact surface for our glue that we're getting ready to put down. to mix up some thickened epoxy. We're going to lay some beads here and here and on the other side. Then we're going to set our bend sheet on here and glue it in. That's the game plan. Alright, as usual, we've mixed up our bag of thickened epoxy. Got our little piping bag here. We're going to lay down some beads. Nice bead, actually. See if we can do that again over here. See how this works. Yeah, that's down all the way. Guess my finger works just fine in that scenario. Of course, I didn't put two layers of gloves on that time. Didn't think I was going to do that, but yeah, things happen, right? Alright, so we got a little bit left in our piping bag. I'm going to go for the skinny areas. Put a little bead of resin right in that corner. Empty bag, that's what you want. Said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Always have two places you want to put your resin. Have an empty bag when you're done. Stuff costs too much. Alright. Here they are. You saw them in the unboxing video. I'm thinking something like that is what I'm thinking. Evenly spaced. I'm going to put these are going to be relatively flush. I mean, they're going to stick up, you know, 1/2 of an inch, but I'm putting a really dense, thick foam on top of here with the pad I'm making. I think that hopefully you won't feel these. Hopefully. So that's nice. We can trace that out, measure, do a little measuring, and trace it out. I want to keep it somewhat tight to, or relative position to where the access hatch is to get in here, so we can put our head in here to look back there, or to reach back there in order to act. I'm also thinking if you put it in the middle and then say you're sitting here, you can put the mass of your butt on top of it. So even if you felt it through the thickness of the pad, you know, it wouldn't throw your butt all, your hip out of whack. I don't know. You put it this way. I'd always thought about putting it this way, but you could put it this way. I just thought if you put it this way, you know, you can maybe fold over the padding to open it up to put, you know, life preservers or whatever you want to store in the box. I think we'll install these tomorrow.